things happening. I won't start the music yet. I'll give everybody a couple of seconds. It's dinner time. What is that, a back scratcher?
Yes.
It's like a chin scratcher.
It is. I'm so lazy that now I don't have to raise my hand to my actual face.
I like it. I really like that. I love that look on you. That is like...
I like the scary clown in the background.
I'm getting it a little... Yes, I could... There, it's on that side. That is creepy. How'd you do that?
So I have this affinity for masks, which I know sounds weird, but I love masks, as you can tell.
But...
So I collect them, actually, and my dad actually got that for me, and I love it, but it's really scary.
So how did you get it to pop in the background like that?
It was actually on my wall.
Oh, okay.
For some reason, my head sometimes breaks, the barrier, so you can see it.
I got you. Oh, keep talking for a second.
Can you hear me?
That's better. What did you just do?
I did nothing.
That's so much better. That's the best your audio's ever sounded.
Okay, you say that every week, and you said that when people could not hear me.
The audio just sounds perfect right now. Whatever you do not move, do not speak.
Fast. Do not speak?
Yes, because you couldn't get any better of your audio. Why don't we play a little music here?
Sounds good. My mask is coming off now so people can see me.
No, don't take it off. I want to start with it. Get it on. I love that look.
I don't know why.
That's a great look. I love it. We're both in yellow.
We are.
I got my yellow hat.
Why?
Yellow shirt.
I have a gray shirt. Gray sweatshirt.
Hey, welcome to the Steve Squared Show. I'm your host, Funny Man Stevie K, on June 15th, I think. And it is Monday. That I know, I think. And I think it's time for the Steve Squared Show. I'm your host, Funny Man Steve K, broadcasting to you live from a different setting. No, it's not the wallpaper like our little friend Emily has. I am actually in my home gym. I thought I would do a couple of things at once. I'm going to do the show, and pardon me if I get a couple of exercises in. I'm trying to save time here. And while I finish my set, why don't we bring in the lovely, the talented Emily Vaith. Hello, Emily.
Hello. Steve exposed me about my wallpaper. I wanted you all to actually believe
I never touched you. Oh, you meant I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You what I have to deal with, folks. Also, Steve, I really didn't think you'd be able to recognize me because I have the mask on. I actually, speaking of this, a quick sidebar. When people rob things, do they think that the mask actually hides their identity? Because I'm pretty sure you know exactly who I am, even with this mask on. You just lose my great eyebrows.
Now, let's get this straight. That is not the mask you should be wearing under the current climate of healthcare. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, technically it is a mask, but I don't know if it would fly if you walked in somewhere.
If you walked into a supermarket, they might have homage with you. They might take you to task.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to go to a restaurant and sit outside with this mask on. So
outside seating. What do you think about that? You gonna take the mask off?
Yeah, because it's not even useful right now.
Who's behind? Oh my gosh! Put it back. I'm sorry. I'll do more reps. I'm sorry. Everybody knows how gorgeous you are. Stop it.
That was so fresh. I don't even want to talk to you. That was so fresh.
You have to talk to me. I'm doing reps. 59, 60. All right. Oh, and look at this. Finally, people can see the dumbbell shirt. How's it look? How's it look?
You said that for my birthday you would send it to me, and I haven't gotten one.
But I did give you a nice gift for your birthday. Don't even say.
Yes, he did.
Do you have it?
leave and go get it from a different room. But
All right.
guys, I straight up had tears. I was so touched. I'm just gonna give a little background. For those of you who don't know me, I am part of the LGBTQ community, and it is Pride Month. So Steve got me a really thoughtful gift because of that, and I almost cried. I'm not a crier, but I almost cried, and it was super sweet. So I'll give you props.
Thank you. I am a crier.
You
have to actually. I need you to keep me pepped up during the show because I'm just not in. I'm not in. I don't know why I'm not in a good spirited mood. I'll tell you though, we have to deliver today a good show.
Okay.
My mom, she always sends me a text after the show, and then I talk to her, and she goes, and always says the show's awesome, blah blah blah. She loves you. She tells me last week, it wasn't very funny, Steve. That's the face that you have is my jaw dropped to the ground. I said, Mom, what am I? Some kind of joke boy for you every week? I can't deliver.
It's called tough love, Steve.
I don't like tough love. I want to hear it was fantastic. If you can't get that from your mom, there's plenty of people to give you tough love in the world.
I like tough love because you know what? Buck up, cowboy. Buckle down, win Saki. You gotta just do it.
First of all,
no responses to that?
I'm just saying, your family. I'm not from that. You're from the entertainment family. You guys, which we'll talk about some auditions. I'm going to ask you about an audition, but yeah. So I told my mom I'll deliver better for her next week. I was so upset. It took me a while. I was
pressure on me, right?
I was furiated.
Just so everyone knows who watches, he did not inform me of this until just now, which is a lot of pressure. So if I don't deliver, that is not on me.
First of all, it should go without saying. We always have to deliver to the square population a good show.
Listen,
now,
you gotta bring the heat.
You gotta bring it, baby.
If anyone knows the movie Rookie of the Year, which if you don't know it, it's phenomenal. It's from like 1993. It's one of my favorite movies. And literally, there's a scene where he's on the bases and he goes, "Bring the cheese! Give him the hot, stinky cheese!"
Cheddar! Cheese! What year is that movie?
1993.
Oh, is it that old already?
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's streaming on Disney Plus.
All right. And that's good that you brought that up because we're going to talk about streaming. Do me a favor, though. I just got a text from our mystery guest, wink, wink, and I can't invite him. Maybe you can. I hope if you need to send me
an email to invite our...
Wait, what do I need to do?
An email.
Oh, you don't have... I thought you invited him last time.
Nope. You invited him last time.
No, remember? Because of the...
I forwarded him the email, Steve.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to send it to you. Just give me a moment.
See what I have to deal with, folks. While he's taking his moment, let's speed up to our rant of the week.
Are you ranting already?
I'm ranting already.
The show's not even 5 minutes old.
Okay, because I just need to get this out. Because I tried to tell Steve about this earlier, but he didn't pay attention to me.
Yeah, I don't care.
So I needed to talk about it. Okay, folks, so earlier I sent a risky text. So for those of you who don't know, a risky text is like when you're talking to someone or when you used to be friends with someone or any type of situation where you're sending a text that you're nervous about, that you don't know if you should send, and you don't know if they're even going to respond to it or see it. So I had a situation where it was a friend of mine or someone who I thought was a friend who I haven't talked to in like a few months. I have no idea what happened. I'm going to be so straight up. I have absolutely no idea. I think that there was like feelings involved on the other end that I didn't reciprocate, and all of a sudden it was over. So I decided to send a risky text. And the reason I'm ranting about this is because if someone sends you a risky text, can the person who like sent it to you, like if someone sent it to you, please just respond with something like "thank you" or like "I got this, I just need time." Like, don't just read it and not respond. And I'm not saying that happened to me, but it is not fun waiting
I am so disinterested in your rant. I went back to working out. You tell me when you're done.
Just left me.
I'm sorry.
Today.
Wait, your audio was better. Fix your audio.
I told me to put my mask back on. You totally just with my feelings about ranting about a risky text.
I think I sent you our mystery guest email.
I didn't receive it yet, so.
Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Maybe I didn't send it to you. I didn't send it to you. What is wrong with me?
Well, you went back to working out while I was having my feelings on my sleeves, which, for anyone who knows me, that is not something I do. I do not have feelings. I am cold as ice.
That's not true.
What? Yes, it is.
What? Hold on. Now, my friend, I'm going to paste it. I'm a very good paster, and I just sent it to you, so you'll get it. And
am I doing that right now?
Well, yes, yeah. Bring it on in. Let's bring the hot stinking cheese in. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna say, here's our mystery guest.
Hi. How you doing?
Can anybody guess who that mystery guest might be? I'll play it one more time before we invite him in. Ready?
Hi. How you doing?
I have absolutely no idea what you're playing. Should I know? Should I be aware of this?
Oh, I'll give you another one. This is also... Oh, wait, I didn't play when you ranted. This is our new rant theme.
This is so unfair!
Actually, I'll give it to you. That's a good rant theme.
That'll be our new rant theme.
Listen, I always have a lot of rants, so if that wasn't good enough for you...
No, that was I know, you got a lot of anger.
Speaking of that anger issues, people need to chill. People have severe anger issues, and it never ceases to amaze me.
That is true.
Listen, there's a pandemic going on. I understand, but just because you couldn't have your little sprig of cilantro in the store does not mean you throw a little hissy fit. Calm down, ma'am.
I got other problems. You know what week this is? This is Father's Day week. So we got to go shopping. I got my dad a gift, but because my dad, he couldn't wait till Father's Day, I had to give him one of his gifts early. What are you drinking there? It looks like Purell. You know Purell? You have to put Purell on yourself. You can't drink it. It doesn't work that way. Show the folks what you're drinking.
I am drinking Blue Curacao and Midori Whiskey Sour.
Oh my. Are you drinking on the air?
No.
For God's sake, woman. This is a PG show.
It's a virgin drink.
Yeah. Well, did you go shopping for your dad yet? Did you get your dad a Father's Day?
I already did, actually. We got him, so we just redid our entire deck. And I feel like I've mentioned this before. I slaved away and tore down the deck and helped rebuild this deck, and it's finally done. And we got my dad all new deck furniture, which we really, really wanted.
Super exciting. Yeah. That's a snoozer.
So, what?
I can tell you, my dad likes models. He likes putting together models. Not like supermodels, not like hot supermodels. I'm talking more the kind you put together.
I picked up on that.
Not like Heidi Klum. We didn't get my dad Heidi Klum in the mail. What happened to our mystery guest? He is a real mystery. He's not showing up.
I emailed it. I emailed the invitation.
Did you send your e-vite?
I did. I did send my e-vite, so please don't come at me.
Oh, we're going British now.
That's not British, that's Australian.
It doesn't matter. What's the difference?
Why are you discounting the Australians?
I love the Aussies.
We might have a fan or a listener who is Australian who you just...
Which look do you like better? I'm trying to go for the workout theme, so I have my workout hat. Or if you, look, I'll give a little, look at this hair. You talk about needing a haircut.
Give you a haircut?
The haircutters are open, but I don't want to go there yet. I think I'm going to wear my headband.
As always.
Wait, you want me to go the white side or the blue side? You like white better?
Yeah, because, I mean, it doesn't match your shirt, like, at all, because it's black letters, but do the white side.
I feel like the Karate Kid.
So why don't you want to go to the barber shop?
I don't want to be one of the first, because, remember, we talked about this. I don't want that awkward, I want things to be flowing a little better. I don't want somebody with a cape and a mask cutting my hair, okay?
So, can I cut your hair?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
You are not. I like the girl that cuts my hair. I want to wait till things are a little better.
Oh.
It's like I'm not running to outdoor restaurants. I have no enjoyment in being served by somebody with a gas mask on.
I'm not gonna lie. I went to an outdoor restaurant over the weekend.
Yeah.
I was with a friend. We decided to go to an outdoor restaurant, then to the beach, right?
Oh, that sounds like fun.
The outdoor restaurants have an hour and a half waiting time, consistently, pretty much, because there's not a lot of room. You can really only use the front area or the back area of the restaurant.
Right.
And there's limited menus. Literally, there's only 5 or 10 things on the menu.
Well,
and you're only allowed to be seated for an hour. Or, an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, because there's only a limited. I don't want to do that either. I don't want to be one of those first people to jump in on the haircuts, the restaurant. Call me when everything's back to normal. Wake me up in 2021. I've had it for this year. I've lost all hope for this year. I'm gonna come back fresh. Happy New Year, 2021. Woo!
I can definitely cut your hair though. I used to be a wig artist, and I had to cut men's wigs and hair all the time.
This part of the show is brought to you by Celsius Orange Energy Drink.
Oh boy.
Aren't you glad you have an orange energy drink? I'm going to pop this big. I don't know what happened to our mystery guest. He is totally a mystery. This is what happens when you're doing live broadcasting. Unbelievable. I hope he's hearing me. I hope everything's okay. I'm worried. I'm a little nervous.
Are you actually worried?
Not so much. A little bit, because he messaged me. He said he's ready to go. He's all excited. What are you scratching there? You're not supposed to touch your face.
I'm not touching my face.
You have a blue hand touching your face.
It is a back scratcher that I use as a face scratcher.
That's
Steve,
gross.
I'm not gonna lie. This hand, if this was straightened, would almost be the same size as my actual hand.
You do have baby hands. We talked about this.
Really, really small hands, and I get made fun of for it all the time.
Well, would a girl want large hands? No.
I don't know, but I get made fun of for it all the time. They're all like, "Oh, you have baby hands. It's so cute."
It is cute. Now, what do you think of my home gym? This is the setup. I got a lot of exercise equipment here.
I think I see a lot. I see the exercise equipment behind you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't really know what's going on.
We got a Nautilus machine here. I'm doing chest exercises.
Mm-hmm.
I could do my abs right here. I can grab this and do my pull down for the stomach, and you get a good view of me. I got the headband going. So I could do abs, chest while we're talking.
Mm-hmm.
If you look to my left, which is off camera, I have let me grab it. I'll show you guys.
Well, I can't look to your left because it is off camera.
It's off camera, so I'm going to go to my left. I'll be right back.
Come back soon.
I'll be back before the show ends.
Oh, good. So,
I'm back. Did you miss me?
I missed you so much.
Look at this thing.
Something to say. Is that a kettlebell? No, just an exercise ball?
A medicine ball, yeah. This is a 15-pound medicine ball, so I could do my twisties, my little twists.
Feet.
Yeah. This is, my dad likes to do, he's a big medicine ball guy. He likes to work out with the medicine ball. So, I thought I would get a lot of things done. See, I'm trying to make use of my time. You're just scratching your face.
It feels so good.
Drinking Purell.
It is not pure.
Wearing weird masks. I don't know what kind of show you thought this was, but
What did you do this weekend?
What did I do this weekend? I actually, what did I do this weekend? I did my dad a favor. Because it's Father's Day, I'm trying to get into the spirit. He was wanting to wash his car.
Okay.
So I washed my dad's car for him. And don't mind that noise. That's just some background. That could be an explosion getting ready to happen. It's the oil burner.
Sounds good.
So if it goes black, just continue with the show and call 911. If you see me burst into flames with hot dripping oil.
Like I can't call 911.
Why can't you call 911? You don't know the number?
Yes, but also I have to continue the show. You know, I can't stop for anything.
Well, you can just use your phone.
That would mean disrupting the show.
Calling 911 to save me? Okay. Let me see. I guess, I don't know what's happening here.
I asked you because you were talking about streaming services.
Yes, I did watch. Oh, there was a show I watched. This wasn't on streaming. I'll ask you about streaming. But I have to give I guess I was never on board to watch the Goldbergs. But
I hate that show.
It's a great show.
I can't.
I thought it was very funny. Good cast. Jeff Garlin. The kids are great. You have George Siegel. It's a good show. Very funny.
I couldn't get behind it, to be honest.
What is your favorite? Now, are you a Netflix girl? I think you're a Hulu girl.
I'm Hulu.
You're definitely always talking about Hulu.
Here's the thing. Actually,
Wait, hold on. Our mystery guest says he signed in and he's waiting. Check him out. Did you invite him in?
Yeah, but I don't have anyone waiting.
He said he signed in. He said he's waiting. I can't because you're the Zoomer.
I know, but I don't have anyone waiting. Oh boy.
Are you having a Zoom issue?
No,
This is another thing I can't wait till this goes away. I can't wait to be in the studio.
On it or anything, so
Should I tell him to send it one more time?
just keep talking and we'll figure it out.
Wait, if he... Oh, I see. You sent him the email, right? Yeah, he said he's trying to sign in. Now, I gave a little bit away. I said our mystery guest is a he.
I know, I just don't have anyone waiting. And
All right, hold on. We're getting follow-up messages. This is in real time. I like this.
It is.
This should be the show. I should just get text and read my text to people. That's what I'm going to do for the rest of the show.
I'm sending you a photo right now of my screen so you can see what's
Actually,
going on.
you don't need to do that. He's signing in again. Give him one more chance. Two strikes. He's got one more strike to go. This is how they do it on the news programs when they can't get somebody. So you like your Hulu. I like Amazon.
Okay, so here's the thing. And this is what I was going to say earlier. I'm going to rank it. For me, it's Hulu, like, first. Then it's like Amazon and Netflix. Amazon kind of is edging above Netflix at this point.
Yes.
And then Disney Plus.
Yeah, Disney Plus. HBO Max is going to be good too. Even though...
Hulu, I have HBO Max, so point for Hulu.
Now, I have to see... Now, he just signed in, so let's see if... okay, he's giving me a message, and we'll check that out. But I do like... I think Amazon gives you a lot of more true stories. I love Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Mm-hmm.
And they give you a lot of... Oh, he's in... he says he's waiting now. Says...
Okay, so I'm looking, and Stephen Kaminsky, I have something that I think...
Okay. Give it a go. Let's see if that'll work.
No. I think that so, folks, Steve left the meeting earlier before we started and came back in. But Steve, when you came back in, you didn't make me the host, which is why I can't let him in.
Wait, no, you Zoomed me.
Yeah, I sent it to you, but it was your meeting to begin with. So when you came back, it gave it to you. But I'm sending this to you again. I'm gonna send this.
Hold on, don't send it to me. Let me figure this out.
I'm sending a screenshot. So take a little look-see at your phone.
No, but that's not gonna matter. Wait, hold on a second.
BBK is the host.
But how could that be? You Zoomed me. into your meeting.
Okay, a little down low on Zoom. Even though I zoomed you in, it was your meeting that you created the Zoom ID for and sent to me. So even though you left and came back, the Zoom then made you the host again.
But you started a whole brand. Look at this. We're arguing on the air. This is not going to get us anywhere. Right now, I got a poor mystery guest waiting. This is so unprofessional. You know, these are the kind of things that the higher-ups do not like, and this is what gets you fired. Fired!
Listen.
Hold on.
I'm telling you facts that unfortunately we didn't foresee.
Let me see here. So let me see if I can. I don't know. I don't have access because I can't Zoominate. How do I do this? Let me see for a second. Because I don't even have... Because Zoom is in my... Yeah, this is not going to work. Because I can't Zoom right now because I have our broadcasting software up. Let me text Steve. Because we'd have to... well, is there a way to... Wait, hold on. Let me think. Oh, I also gave away the mystery guest. Yes, it was Steve. Our Steve Square. Now, hold on a second. That's weird because you sent him the email, but let me see. I'll try one thing, and if
that's your meeting that you started, so even though you came back, you didn't remake me the host.
See, your audio is better now. Say something.
Say this every single...
I don't know. It goes in and out. Oh, Steve's asking me if I see him. Now he's saying, do you see me there? This is embarrassing. I don't see Steve. I can't hear him.
He's probably saying that your participant button should be lighting up to be like, accept this person in.
But that's, I can't. Maybe I can. Hold on. Let me see.
Go down to your bar.
Wait, hold on. There's a chance here. Oh, hold on. I think I can do it. There's Steve. All right. So now hold on a minute here. So now, hold on. Oh, this is... Look at me. Look at this.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you the magical IT technical work of Stevie K.
It's tough out here on the beach.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a proper introduction. Stop drinking the Purell. Ladies and gentlemen, live from a beach unknown to any of us. We don't know the whereabouts of what beach our friend, the Square Man, the other half of the Square, Stephen M. How are you, buddy?
Just great. Getting some moisturizer because I know you had a lot of comments from last week that I was too burnt.
We were worried. It was a lot of, on social media, it was trending that you might have some layer of dangerous skin irritant. That looks better.
Electrifies me and energizes me.
Now, where are you? What beaches? Or you don't want to tell us?
I wouldn't tell anyone.
That's Jones Beach from the other day.
Oh.
I took a picture. That's it.
Well, no, we were trying to play it up a little bit, Steve.
I know, what the hell.
Did you recognize that beach, Emily?
You know what I did, but I wasn't going to give away his location like you once did to me.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, he's at the beach. We know he's at the beach.
He exposes me every single time we go on this show. Every single time I change location or something's different, he has to mention exactly what it is.
Can you do me a favor? Can you use a different word other than expose? Because my parents are listening to this show. Thank you.
No, I'm going to make it, now it's going to be my mission to include it every 5 minutes.
Very awkward of you.
Very awkward.
So, Steve, how have you been this week? Now, we were just discussing, with Father's Day week, we were talking about how now you don't have to worry about a haircut place opening because you got the shave going on.
Did it by myself.
It came out great.
Looks good.
Emily, would you wear your hair like that?
No.
Would you ever shave it right off?
No. The shortest I ever got a cut actually was for a show. And I had to sign a contract that said that they had permission to do anything to my hair or my skin. And I couldn't do anything. And they cut my hair up to like here. And if anyone knows me, I have very curly hair. When it gets short, like it bounces up. I looked like I was 10 years old and I was in college. It was terrible. Not the look.
All right, so you won't be shaving it. Hey, Steve, me and Emily were talking a little bit about, we were trying to rank or see what our favorite streaming is. I'm an Amazon person. She's a Hulu girl. What are you?
Well, I have both. I'm trying to think which I like better.
I like Hulu.
I like Amazon.
I like Amazon. There's a couple of good shows on Amazon. Hulu I like also. Can I recommend a great show?
Please.
I've not mentioned that before, but there's this great show on Hulu, which is actually on FX. Was originally on FX, but it's on Hulu also. What We Do in the Shadows.
I love that show.
Is that a great show? It is like The Office meets vampires.
Terrible.
Vampires try to take over Staten Island.
Oh, I like that.
It's
It is
hysterical.
so funny. It is so funny.
It is.
Let me give you, yeah, I'll have to check that out. What's it called? Say it again.
What We Do in the Shadows. Is that the right one, Emily? Is that how it goes?
What We Do in the Shadows?
What We Do in the Shadows.
That's going to be the title of my next book.
It's on Hulu.
Hulu.
And it's all about vampires, but it's definitely like a satiric spoof on vampires. It's very funny.
It's set like The Office, or Dumbbells for that matter. You know, it's kind of like a documentary style, and they interview, the vampires and.
Yeah.
You see that, Steve? You see what we're going with here?
One of my favorite episodes, actually, Steve, is when one of the vampires is in bat form and gets taken in by like the animal services and gets put in like a cage.
Now, I'll give you a Netflix show which I started watching. It's kind of like a little bit like BoJack Horseman, but it's F is for Family. Have you guys seen that?
I've heard of it. I'm just not a cartoon person.
Have you seen it, Steve? F is for Family?
No, I haven't. I haven't even heard of that.
Very funny. It's set in the 70s, and it's kind of like retro, and it's definitely has like a BoJack quality to it. BoJack Horseman.
Right.
Vince Vaughn is one of the voices. Bill Burr. A lot of good people. Laura Dern.
I'm not like an adult animation type of person. I couldn't get into it. I tried Bob's Burgers.
Nah, I don't like that.
I like Bob's Burgers.
Do you?
I do.
You would.
Linda's the best part, and Linda actually,
All right.
the person who voices Linda actually runs a YouTube channel, and he does really funny videos where he dresses up like a Long Island Jewish mom.
Actually, it's a New Jersey mom, and it's based on his own mom.
It's so funny. It is hysterical.
Did you ever see the one with the Christmas tree? The Christmas tree? You gotta see the tree.
No, the phone call. The phone call. So funny. Honestly, I think the name is Clay. Like his YouTube name is like Clay Wiener. It's so funny.
His real name is John Roberts, I guess.
Yes.
But yeah.
Steve, I started watching the Goldbergs.
I've watched them all every so often. Yeah, it's fun.
Not a bad show.
No, it's not.
I have never. My mom and my dad, they used to love that show. So last night I was looking at it and I said, not too bad. I can't watch that Space Force anymore on Netflix. I tried one more episode.
I haven't watched it yet. I gotta try.
Don't bother.
I gotta try it.
Now
I can't give a good a review of it.
Well, give it a fair chance. Yeah, I want you to give it a fair shake.
If I like it, I can argue with you.
I want you to argue with me. Now, you know my favorite book, right, Steve?
Are we going back to Dr. Phil?
Yeah. So I finally found a use for Dr. Phil.
And what's that?
Something on your computer?
No, I found a use for Dr. Phil, the Love Smart book. You know those bugs that come around in the summer that hop? Those kind of cricket bugs?
They're kind of like spidery cricket things.
Spider crickets. I don't know if you can see the little bit of schmutz, but this is a great book for killing those bugs, because those bugs are not easy. So it's a little schmutz right here, right on his face, right on his bald spot. And it makes for fun play in the evenings.
Sure.
Because you try to get it right there.
No.
No?
Steve, you You know my fear of bugs.
And, well, I have a fear of Dr. Phil, so we're even.
Steve has seen my fear of bugs live in action, and it's not cute. Like, there is nothing cute about me freaking out about a bug.
That must be really difficult since you're an actress, and if you're on the stage, there's a lot of kind of creepy, crawly things backstage that live.
Listen, I have worked in some interesting places. I have toured. I have done outside theater. I think it's the worst. One time I was in the show Peter Pan, and we were touring, and I was playing Peter Pan, and there was like a hornet's nest on the side of the stage.
I don't remember there being bees in Peter Pan. Do you, Steve?
Well, I haven't either. No.
I'm guessing that must have been experimental theater.
Some Chinese wasps, perhaps.
I have never had that type of reaction on a stage before. I was panicking. I was freaking out. I couldn't even safely put my hands down or anything because I was like, what if there's a bee underneath my hand and I get stuck? It was so bad.
That's method acting right there. Now, I fell. Now, Steve might have seen this. I actually fell off a stage once at the Vanderbilt. We were doing outdoor Shakespeare, and I did not negotiate the landscape well, and I actually went flying. I almost killed myself. Steve, you came and saw one of those performances, I believe, right?
I did.
That was, I was in Shakespeare Under the Lights, and it almost ended very poorly for me. It almost ended up under the hospital lights. But
Yes.
I am a showman, and the show must go on.
That Peter Pan show that I was talking about was at Vanderbilt. Literally where you're talking about.
It's a dangerous place to do shows, and may I say, they also make a great peanut butter.
They do, but it was very scary.
What about you, Steve?
What's that?
Did you have an experience?
I once played an apostle in a production of Jesus Christ Superstar.
Oh boy, I didn't know that.
And now you know. And one night, I think we did a number, and we did our free shot. And someone decided it would be funny to squeeze a certain part of was not very good. I'll explain that.
You stopped mid-sentence.
That's for you. Those are safe for you, not for me. Always goes to me, never goes to him.
I'm going to say, Steve, that your experience falling off the stage reminds me of one of the funniest videos I have ever seen in my life. And it's on YouTube for anyone who wants to see it and have a little giggle. But it's it's the video of a stage production of The Miracle Worker, which is about Helen Keller. And the scene that I'm talking about, she is in the room with her mother and the governess. And the girl playing Helen Keller has her eyes closed, which is the first mistake because you're not supposed to close your eyes when you play that role. And she gets up and walks face first off the stage with her eyes closed.
Oh no.
Got it on film, and it is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Both the mother and the woman playing the governess just stopped and started laughing because this girl went fully face first off the stage.
Steve, did you see, speaking of Helen Keller, on that King of Queens episode where Jerry Stiller is kind of doing that? He's playing the Helen Keller part, like she's trying to get him to use the sink. You gotta watch that episode, very funny. He's like, he can't see, he can't talk, and he's going, ah, and Holly is helping him. It's very funny. Now,
I love it, though. That's Seinfeld.
I think do you think Jerry was better on Seinfeld or King of Queens?
I think I'm gonna say Seinfeld.
I was on Seinfeld too. I love him on
But he
Seinfeld.
wasn't in a lot, actually, but all honesty, he was only in about 20 episodes of Seinfeld. He was an actual regular cast member on King of Queens.
Yeah,
But I liked him. I like
I think
Frank Costanza is much better.
I think he's more important to the King of Queens, to the success of that show.
But
Yeah, because
Hulu.
Kevin is blah.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's good in the show, but I mean, he really adds this. Jerry adds the whole show. Now,
Yeah.
I got to tell you guys a little interesting tidbit. I might have shared this with Steve, but not with the Emily or our audience. There's a great series of videos called Boomer Tube, Boomer Tube, and it's under How I Got the Part. And it tells all of these famous people from the shows like Growing Pains, Kirk Cameron, Mary Lou Henner for Taxi, Tom Bosley for all the Happy Days people. It's a 2-minute video, and each one tells how they got their audition and their part. And the Audrey Meadows one for Alice was pretty good. Jackie Gleason didn't want the original. He didn't want Audrey Meadows, and because he thought she was too pretty. Speaking of King of Queens, that was the same thing with Kevin James. He thought Leah Remini was too pretty, and it wouldn't work, but it did. And so Audrey Meadows went home. She dumbed up herself, no makeup, messied her hair, took a whole photo shoot, and sent it to Jackie Gleason without her name on it. And he said, "I want this girl. That's the one." And they said, "You just saw her yesterday." He said she was too pretty. and she got the role.
I really thought this segment was going to be how did I get the part in terms of these actors were terrible, but I like this.
Watch those videos; they're very good because it's interesting. There's everybody. Some of the stories are like, I just went on an audition, I got it, but some are pretty. Like hers was good.
Well, it's funny because for me, auditions are always super hard, and I actually had a really hard time for a really long time coming to terms with auditions because for actors, a lot of times you hang on to your audition or what you did in the room, and you can't. Like I've had similar experiences where I was too pretty, or I looked too much like a certain way, or the person opposite me was a little too short, or too young, or too old.
That always happens to me. They always tell me I'm too pretty. There's been many of auditions where they get out. You're just too damn pretty for the television and for the screen. You need to be put on a bust or a statue, if you will.
I can see it. It's.
What do you think about that, Steve? When Steve doesn't say anything, it's his silence. When silence is deafening?
Yes.
He's angry.
Just percolating on that.
Why don't you marinate that for a minute?
Yeah, that's right.
I said that I can totally see that happening to you.
Thank you, Emily.
Audition experiences like that, though?
Yeah, I had many of awkward auditions. Mine were more awkward. Once I had trouble lighting a cigarette. I had to do it. I don't smoke, and it was for a commercial, it was for like a scene where you had to do a cigarette, and the whole thing went up in flames. It was very. Now how is this?
What?
I told you.
Oh my God! How's this possible? No, but we're doing pretty good, Emily. It says, Steve, I got the warning. Hold on.
What's your warning?
First of all, I said this at the beginning that I told you.
It says we only have 10. Zoom has this silly thing of the 40 minutes. It's 40, I think. Where
30.
I think it's 40.
Wait, Steve, there's 10 minutes left, so it's 7:24, and he came late. He came at like 7:50, so I'm really telling you that I think.
But it might have been when the initial invite was sent. You understand? I don't know when they start timing. What we're trying to say to the folks at home is that I just got a message that said your time is running out, and that in 10 minutes they will end our Zoom session. But let's see what happens. I don't go in for their threats.
First of all, last time.
No, you don't.
That's a rant. Wait a minute.
And we did get kicked off.
We did. You know what that is? I'll tell you what that is. That is going to be my rant of the day.
This is so unfair!
That with this Zoom nonsense, what's if you go more than 2 people, they give you a time limit, Steven.
Unless you pay or have a company login.
Hey, show Steve what your see, Emily didn't want to touch her face, so look what she has.
The back scratcher.
Oh, that's so creative.
Thank you.
That's ingenuity there.
I'm not sure if it's more or less hygienic though. I'm gonna
Necessity is the mother of invention. I'll tell you that right now.
now. Where has that back scratcher been? I lost your audio, Emily. We're losing you. You're coming in and out. For God's sake, fix your AirPods.
I lost you before.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Steve, I'm really interested in your cigarette going up in smoke because
Very good. That was very funny. You didn't even know you made a joke, didn't you?
Oh, I did. I thought that one out. See, because I haven't had. I mean, I definitely must have. I think I just blocked it out of like embarrassment. Like there are auditions that I walked into where I memorized. One of them, I memorized the entire front of the sheet that they gave me because I thought that's what I needed. Turns out the scene was 2 pages and I didn't know that there was a back. That was embarrassing. But yeah, the only time that I like had a really frustrating experience like that, which is where I couldn't control, was for a production of Our Town that was happening. I wanted to play the role of Emily, and
Well, that would fit, wouldn't it, though?
right? And I was super confident. I thought I had a really strong audition. The director emailed me and said that the person who would play my love interest was a little too young for me.
Well, you're pretty young, so it must have been a child.
He recommended me to another director who cast me in another show, which was great, but that was like one of my dream roles. And I was only like 19 at the time, so the person must have been like 17.
They were probably 11. That's happened to me. Very awkward casting. I want to mention another show I liked. I don't know if you guys saw the I think it's Amazon. Mark Maron's show, Glow, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling.
That's Netflix.
Netflix. Have you ever seen any of that? Have you seen it?
I've seen some of them. They're good.
They're good, right? He's got a good podcast too. WTF.
Yes, he does. Excellent podcast.
A lot of good celebrity interviews.
Yeah, good insight. He's an insightful guy. Definitely, I like him.
Steve, is he a stand-up comic or is he? What is his deal?
He's a stand-up comic.
Maybe we can get him at Governor's.
Listen.
You never know.
I want to start booking because I'm hoping that Governor's is going to start being one of those essentials soon. Because I think comedy is essential. Should have never closed. Comedy never closes.
Well, your comedy might be essential.
That's true.
No comments.
Now, Now I hope Zoom gives us some kind of warning because instead of one of us just dropping out or the whole show going away,
we all drop out.
I know, so I want to get at least a 2-minute warning so I could start closing the show.
2-minute warning.
Now, Steve, this is Father's Day week. Have you been shopping? Anything going on there?
Hard to find for the father who has everything.
Jimmy's got a lot, right?
Yeah, he does. He's got a lot. It's difficult. He likes a greeting card. With some music or some animation. It kind of makes him happy.
Okay.
So he really enjoys that a lot.
I'm getting a little worried. I ordered a couple of things on Amazon. It hasn't come yet.
Steve, I don't know what's going on with your Amazon because none of the workout equipment that we tried to order came yet either.
I'm having an Amazon issue, Steve.
I really think that you're getting conned or you forget to actually check out. I'm just confused.
Are you not clicking, Steve?
This is so unfair!
And I sent them that email. I sent them with that exact thing.
This is so unfair!
And I got no reply.
He has received items that we wanted to work out with months ago.
Right.
Months ago.
I don't know. It's been a tough go.
Before you know it, the gym's gonna reopen. No.
Yeah, that's another story with our gyms and reopening, but we'll save that for another show or maybe another something. Now,
I could come over there after the show tonight.
That's a good idea. Now, you know what? Do you know? Yeah, Steve, you should come over. Look at this. Got the equipment. We'll do like a social distancing workout.
This is like a bro session right now.
I'll get my mask, bro.
Oh, do you have something? You got something? Show me, Emily. Emily, show Steve your mask. Emily got a new mask.
Oh, from the masquerade ball.
Now, I don't think she's gonna be allowed to go into a store with that.
I think Steve, you had the same exact mask auditioning for the extra part in Eyes Wide Shut, didn't you?
I did. Actually,
that bizarre orgy masquerade scene.
Yes. Actually, I was 14 years old and I did a scene from the Pirates of Penzance. So that was it. But I didn't see any cameras around, so I'm not sure that was actually being filmed. I don't know. I never really tell anybody about that, other than the two people watching our show.
I stole this from the Broadway cast of Phantom of the Opera.
That's a lovely. It goes with. I'm telling you, it's got a nice blonde look. Let me do this real quick, just in case we get shut down. Yeah, we're getting warnings. You can always catch the Steve Squared Show on govsradio.com. Or the Governor's Comedy Club Radio Facebook page, or Steve Squared Show Instagram and things like that. June 27, big day. Hopefully, if it's still on point, we'll be broadcasting live from the Comedy Club outside. There'll be all the shows there. Your favorite, Georgia Rose. Steve loves Georgia Rose. She is an astrologer, I think, like a medium. She's a medium and a large. That's
rare.
Medium rare. She's a medium rare astrologer.
And you, terrible.
And that's true. The Works boys will be there. I mean, Knock 'em Dead Comedy will be there. It's going to be off the chain. Who?
Free comedy, free beer.
Free comedy, free beer. Bring down some donations. We're definitely, it's a donation thing, so you got to bring some cans of something. No pork and beans. Don't bring any pork and beans. Bring something better.
Even I'll be there. See if you have less than 1 minute.
Oh my God, we got less than 1 minute. I would say better than pork and beans. I would say I don't know. Maybe canned spam is always a lovely gift.
Oh, what?
We're gonna end it with that. That's disgusting.
All right. Well, give me something better then, Steve. Hurry up. You got 20 seconds.
Corn.
Corn.
Corn?
Yams.
Yams are good.
Oh, yams are good.
A little ambrosia with the mushrooms. Not marshmallows.
Oh, I like that. Now, so just in case I don't want to get zoomed out again, but we love all you squares out there. Steve, thank you for joining us. Emily, as always. And I think we're out. I think so. Start recording. All right. So, just wanted to give a proper. We got just a little bit shaved off there, and I wanted to give our audience a proper send-off. Yeah, thank you, Stephen. And unfortunately, Emily is indisposed. She just texted me she had to go pee. So, I wasn't fast enough. I went as fast as I could, Steve.
You're in the show business. You try to do a smooth show and look what happens.
I blame it on Zoom. I blame it on Zoom. Anyway,
What you the paste?
We got most of it closed out. Just wanted to make sure that everybody has a great week. We said the June 27th. Any final wrap-up, Stephen? We love having you back. 2 straight weeks.
I know. If we'll set a precedent next week.
I'm loving it. But I'll be better prepared because I understand what happened was. Let me give you I'll give the audience a little behind the curtain. Why we're having this Zoom issue is after you get a certain amount of time once 3 people or more are on. But to combat that, I had Emily Zoom you in. She has that account where you can have unlimited people. But somehow I didn't switch hosts, and so I was still the host and not the most. I was the not the host with the most.
No, not you.
So unfortunately, we'll fix that problem next time. She'll zoom it in. Like last time, we didn't get cut off. You were on the time.
Yeah, we were fine.
Yeah, because she was the host. I have to make sure that she is the host before I do this mess. Well, it looks beautiful.
I'm waiting for dumbbells to reopen. I gotta go work out.
The show's coming along beautifully. You can see the shirt. I was working out here today. I got a nice workout in, and like always, we love the square. So always remember, share the square. Have a wonderful Father's Day week. Get your dad a little something. Go out there, mow his lawn. I don't know.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. Do something. Steve, enjoy the beach, and we'll see everybody soon. Later, Steve-o.
All right, Steve, we'll talk to you next week.
See ya. Peace. Nope.